the northern reaches of the Arctic Quebec Labrador Peninsula, the great land of Nunavik. These sparsely populated lands are home to the Inuit. Their traditional routes span from the Labrador Sea to Ungava Bay, through the Place of Spirits, a historic meta-church transportation corridor through a valley which has been traveled for millennia. We will follow in their footsteps. We will depart from the northern town of Kuururjuaq. A twin otter from the community will fly us deep into the Torngat Mountains of Kuururjuaq National Park and drop us at a remote riverside gravel landing strip.
Good morning! Day number 5, living in the northern village of Kuururjuaq, where me and Ryan are currently starting a new life.
It's called Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. So every morning we get up, we go to the airport, and we're either delivered a massive blow of disappointment that the bags are missing or the plane is canceled. But today's pretty much like the last day that we can still do the trip. We would have to make major modifications if we don't go out today.
It's go time, baby.
We're at the airport. We're going in on the Twin Otter. So the charter seats 19 people. But we had to rent the whole plane. It's nothing we could do. It's just 2 of us.
We're just trying to not get lonely in here.
Yeah. It's an hour and 10 minutes to fly into the Upper Koroc landing strip. And apparently we're gonna fly low and get some shots of the valley. We'll be back in 10-ish days if everything goes well.
10 days.
Like where? Or do you go? Where do you want us to stand?
Oh, anywhere you want, as long as you're not on the runway. There's some good wind, so.
We're here in the Nunavik region of northern Quebec, in the Torngat Mountains, just on the Nunavik, Quebec side of the height of land, the border between Labrador and Quebec. We're going to traverse down the Koroc River for the next 160 kilometers, which is a traditional Inuit passage from the Labrador Sea, where they would go up the Pummeled River into the Koroc River Valley and down to Ungava Bay. And our goal is to learn and absorb as much from these lands as possible, but also specifically focusing on the Andre Grenier River, which is a tributary on the north side of the Koroc River. We want to go explore it. We have good reason to believe it's paddleable and that there's a way down it. So we're going to actually hike up for multiple days, paddle down, map, document that river, before rejoining the Koroc and heading out to Ungava Bay.
So we're doing big gear organization before hitting the river. We're inside the octagon domes, I guess we want to call them. There's 4 of them of the Upper Koroc airstrip. Once we get everything organized here, we're going to load in our pack rafts and we're going to hike like 100 meters and get on the river. Should be good. It's also boiling hot in here, in case you're wondering why me and Ryan are naked.
It's a wild landscape here. The weather can change in the mountains in a matter of minutes. There's not only people who've traveled these lands, but formerly the George River caribou herd, which used to be hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions. It's much smaller nowadays, but there's caribou, there's black bear, there's polar bears on the coast. We've been planning and preparing, researching, and equipping ourselves appropriately so we're able to manage with any sort of wildlife encounters that we might get to. But of course, more importantly, we're hoping to mitigate those encounters as much as possible with proactive strategies.
There's fish already.
Oh yeah.
Get the
Our plan today is to paddle 30 kilometers to the height of land between the Palmer River that flows out to Nakchvak Ford and the Labrador Sea, and the Koroc proper, which flows 145-ish from that section to Ungava Bay. It's probably going to take us many hours, but we got a lot of sunlight, beautiful weather, and we're in no rush. So we were most definitely having a water level issue for the first, let's call it 2 hours of our trip. We're now at the section hike where you would go to Mount Iberville, which is right over there, about 15 kilometers up. The river seems to be getting a little bit more voluminous, so we should start making some better time. This is going to be awesome crossing the tree line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe that's Mount Iberville right there. I think that's the highest summit in eastern Quebec or in Quebec, I'm not sure. But, hey?
Eastern Canada.
Eastern Canada?
Yeah.
Highest peak in eastern Canada. I didn't know that. It's a caribou. It's not walking like a polar bear.
Fuck man, when it was staring straight at us.
What is that thing? It is a caribou. So just so you're aware, it is extremely unlikely that we'll see a polar bear, but this corridor has been previously used by them. And there's a giant animal up on the shore up here, and it looks white, but it is a caribou for sure. Ryan's doing a little fishing, trying to catch us lunch, dinner, and breakfast. It's hard to see, but he's right there. He doesn't know what we are. Look at this guy right here. Look how interested he is in us. He has no idea who we are, and he is so interested. We believe that we may be some of the first people that he's ever seen. He just loves us. I hope he comes down the whole trip with us.
Bunch of champions.
Especially really refreshing. We've got our first little mini drop. We call these Swifts. Swifties. It's just the beginning, baby! The madness will begin shortly. They're at the needle? Check out all the snow and ice that they still have here.
I'm sure we're just in this stretch.
Oh, the 155.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was that.
That was
Yeah,
that
1, 2.
snaky left-hand corner that we just did. Right there.
Yeah. Oh.
With the steep head wall on River Right.
All right. So we got 20 more K. We can do it. It's 3:45. You can see behind us we've got something special coming. It's gonna absolutely rip us a new one. But it might raise water levels, so it's not that bad. Oh, look at it! What can we do? What can we do?
Just smile.
Actually, we might miss the beef of it.
Let's grab it, Eddie. This looks like the most technical stuff we've seen so far. We just want to go over a couple things to make sure we're on the same page.
Rock and roll, baby. Yeah, we're good. Welcome to Pin City. Lift over 150. Where are we going? Kilometer 135?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, we're totally going to be good. Mine's working on some technical difficulties with the rod. The mosquitoes are out in full force. The protectors of the north.
Keep the people away.
Keep the people away. Oh, I can't see him. Black bear and 3 cubs on the hillside there. But my zoom, so unclear.
Anyway, right in the center there, that little black dot. Pretty far away. I looked at the bugs are ripping and I was like, oh fuck, I hope it's not too bad.
It's, yeah, like this is not great. I've dealt with worse.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not happy.
No, I don't love them. I'm not saying I love them. Like, I'm definitely not saying that. But I have like, and I figure like even where you live, like you must be on the Madawaska, like when the black flies are out, man.
There are some serious bugs for sure.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna look like hell from these mosquitoes biting through the holes in my helmet.
Right.
Like my skull will probably be swollen. But at the same time, they're just mosquitoes. How you feeling? Yeah, you're rocking and rolling.
I eat the shit for breakfast.
Yeah. More.
This is great. I don't actually eat the shit for breakfast. I don't take this for granted. This is good, Jack.
No, I think I could crank out another 15, 20.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, as long as there's some current.
I feel good with that as well.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it doesn't get dark until pretty late. There looks like there's a campsite at about the 1:35-ish mark.
Yeah, on the route up to the fjord.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
It's
Yeah.
like fucking 200.
Yeah, let's go. Love it. Whoopoo! We're moving now too. No headwind at all.
Yeah.
Look at the amount of snow. Oh, a little shrubbery.
You know what? Let's go right. That looks deeper. Like there's some white water.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Like, we have snow and mountains above tree line down to a river that's gonna take, like, we're gonna see like trees slowly grow as we get closer to the tree line. You've got ice shelves coming off these. I don't know, would that be an esker or is that just?
I don't really know. You know what an esker is?
This is just like a giant sand dune, like in the subarctic and Arctic.
I think it can be anywhere in the mountains. I could be wrong.
We should really know this stuff. Oh, I can hear something. Follow the leader?
Sure. You want to do the easy line or the fun line?
Nice. Thread the needle.
Oh, dude.
looks like it's picking up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Looks like it's getting more into like class 3 potential territory. You ready?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a 20-foot head start.
Okay. We're gonna need to make our way into the bigger waves on the right-hand side.
All right. There we go. Woo! Here, we're gonna camp somewhere around here, wherever is nice. It's gonna be hard to see, but there's a bear right at the top there. He looks good. Looks like he's got a nice coat.
Healthy size.
Well, no shortage of bears. Might be time for a little update. Time is currently 7:30. We are coming up to about 25 kilometers on the Upper Koroc so far. We're hoping to do 30, 35, but in the next hour or so we'll be stopping. Really cool sightings today. We've seen 4 bears. And a lone caribou that was kind of weird, that we thought was a polar bear.
That was so scary.
Yeah, I don't even know if, when we first saw it, Ryan goes, there's an animal up on the shore over there and it's white.
It has happened before.
It has happened before. And actually, if you just go out to the fjord or Labrador Sea or Ungava Bay, I don't want to say they're plentiful, but they're there. So they use this corridor to travel from one side to the other. Got an hour or 2 more of paddling or something, and then we'll be home for the night. The 400 mosquitoes that are around me are the same mosquitoes that were around me 4 hours ago. I can tell. They're the same ones.
They're fatter.
Also, we're getting shrubbery, getting more shrubbery as we make our way sort of west-south towards the tree line. We were above the tree line when we started, and we're going to be entering the tree line officially tomorrow, but as we get closer, we'll start to see more growth. So there we are. Well, we see bear number 6 for the day. Score is 5-1. Ryan has spot. No, 4, right?
Oh yeah, now I see.
Yeah. So sorry, 5 bears. Ryan found 4. I found 1, but I saw one from the airplane. I just didn't get any video.
5-1.
He was just. I don't love that, man. Looks like he's just going for berries. He does keep looking at us. He ain't afraid, that's for sure. So the river has actually shallowed out so much that we're bottoming out, and the bear has made its way to the river. So we want to just make sure we're getting out of his way if he comes by. There's another one?
Yeah. It's got a cub.
I don't see it yet.
There's sort of, like you see the bald patch of rock on the gentle slope?
Yeah.
Just at the bottom of the middle of that.
I see something there.
Yeah, there's like a dark colored bush and then another smaller dark colored thing.
That's the bear?
There, yeah.
So that guy's over there.
And then it's got a cub to the left of it, like sort of under the snow patch at the bottom of the steep slope. Drawing a line straight down from the left edge of the snow patch.
Oh, I see it.
Just that riverside.
I see it.
Dude.
Jesus, man.
I don't know if that's a cub.
We're not gonna fish the creek because there's actually a bear and its cub over on river right there, just behind us. Is he still there? Yeah. There's a bear over there on river left. And we're supposed to be finding a campsite soon. We're gonna have to keep our food close, man. So yeah. He's actually lying down on the beach. He's tanning. He's totally gonna have a nap. Look at it. It's totally sleeping. It's completely sprawled out on the beach. Look how close we are to each other right now.
I know. Well, we gotta scoot right because I'm running out of water to watch.
Yeah, but dude, look how close we're gonna have to get to that thing.
I know, but what else are we gonna do? Gonna walk over?
It's sitting down now.
Yeah.
I guess the only concern is that that's the mom. The little cub is over there. And mommy might not like that so much. That's, unless you can go through the middle. That's too close, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think the responsible thing to do would be like not to infringe. Yeah, like I just feel like that.
Walk on this side.
Yeah, like it's just not responsible to get that close. So 1, 2, 3. What, on river left?
No, river right.
Another one. Dude, we can't sleep here.
We cannot.
They're like infested. All right, we got another one just under the snow patch up there. Looks like it's running this way. Mummy's hiding. This guy's running up, he's running up the mountain. We've got one in the valley over there.
What's that one poke its head up?
No, man, this is insane.
This is insane. That's wild.
I'm actually getting cold. Well, mom's up.
That's the furthest downstream one we've seen.
Yeah, they've all been upstream from there.
So I feel like if we go like 2 kilometers, I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, 2 kilometers will take him about 15 minutes.
I know, but why would he?
I agree.
You know?
Yeah, let's see if there's somewhere that's like a little bit, like these are very congested walkways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it would be like, it's the path of least resistance here. Like let's get somewhere where there's some open tundra to give him some room.
Yeah, totally.
So he's just right there. He's coming up this edge of the river. Usually they run away. Not one of them has even cared. Oh, mother. Oh.
Well, I think we're just about to go around this point.
Okay. I bet there'd be good camping here.
That's huge. That's wide and open.
Yeah. That's what we want, man. This is too congested to camp. And this bear population is insane.
It's insane. So are the bugs.
Yeah. Bugs are bad.
Bugs are bad. Okay.
So how many was that in total?
You saw the cub,
9,
and I saw this one.
10. find a spot to camp. The terrain, the plateau is getting a little bit larger, so we're feeling a little bit more confident about camping. So we got some tent areas here. Lots of rocks. Oh, I'm cold.
Let's get cozy.
Yeah. What time is it?
I don't know.
We don't know what time it is.
Took my watch off.
Took his watch off. Set up camp and we're making dinner. Let's see what Ryan's up to. Still pretty bright out.
Yeah, it's not bad, eh?
To see one bear on a trip like this is awesome. To see 2 or 3 over like a 10-day trip, amazing. To see 11 in one day is insane.
It really is.
It's insane.
It really is insane. It's the craziest thing. It is the... We are not going to sleep tonight. We're in panic mode. We're doing everything we can to try and mitigate any type of altercation with these individuals. But it is intense, man. Like, there's a lot of bears here. A lot of bears. But we're having some wine. We're having some food. And then we're going to bed. See you in the morning. Storm has come in all night. It's been pouring all night. What time is it? 7:30. Oh man, it's nasty out. Gotta hang out in the tent for a bit. Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's good out.
Yeah.
But it's like, from inside the tent, it really does seem a lot worse. Let's just wait a couple hours, dude. You good? For those interested in what goes under the dry suit, yesterday was just a base layer because it was pretty warm. We weren't too worried about being cold, and we also had a lot of flat water paddling, which would generate a lot of body heat. Today, obviously the temperature's lower, it's windier, it's gonna be much faster current. We're hitting the Koroc proper, and it's got significant rapids back to back for, I don't know, 12 or 13 kilometers. So we'll probably be working less and scouting. So I'm gonna be wearing a sweatshirt underneath and an actual base layer and a pair of pants under my dry suit. And yeah, water doesn't penetrate the dry suit, so whatever you wear underneath basically just gets sweaty. That's my fashion tip for the day. Rain's holding off. We're gonna go for a little hike to see if we can't see the height of land, and there's supposed to be like an emergency medical box here.
We heard there's like 14 black bears around as well. We're gonna see if we can find them.
A word on the street is it's got a high black bear population. So the height of land between Palmer and the Kuururjuaq proper is right over there. And then if you go down Palmer, it leads to Nakchvak Fjord. I might be saying that wrong. That's where the polar bears live. That's the corridor that they would walk. So we're going left. It's good weather. was the original plan, to do the Alpine Traverse, and that was the route. 2 days over the mountains to the Andre Grenier, but the weather and the itinerary won't allow for it. I'll tell you about the original route a little bit later when we get some nice weather. We've had to make some alterations. That's expedition life. Expedition life. Never change the plan, but adjust as necessary. Yeah, it's just a little raw. But you know what I also think it is? I think it was the bugs, dude.
Welcome to day 2. Our 2 million of adventure. Somehow we packed that much in yesterday. We're pretty much ready to tear down our tents. We're all loaded. We're in our dry suits. We just kind of poked around here a little bit to get the lay of the land before we peel off. We were gonna hang out in our tents because the weather looked pretty nasty and it was pretty windy and rainy, but we had a little break, so we decided to kind of get going. The good news is today it's a tailwind, which I didn't think would ever happen. So we've got a tailwind with us, which is awesome. We're gonna get started when we round this bend and start heading sort of more southward on the Koroc River. We're gonna start getting into some rapids. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of rapids, and we've seen the river increase like probably 5 times in terms of volume from the start yesterday. So it's really starting to get bigger and deeper. And yeah, we're gonna see how far we can get. We don't want to push too hard, but we had a great night's sleep, and yeah, are excited to tackle some rapids, see what lies around the next bend.
Let's get moving. Day number 2. Terrible weather. Like, it's actually so terrible. It's okay though. We will figure it out. So we have a 10-kilometer sort of flat water paddle. Not flat water, it's just a river. We do have moving current, but nothing exciting. So about probably 2 hours-ish or so before we hit the dense rapid stretch of the Koroc proper. So we will be paddling in the rain and searching for more bears. Time is 10:13. Whoa! Water's cold! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the Upper Koroc. We're turning southbound-ish, southwest-ish. This is going to be the actual Koroc River. And right there, that's the height of land. If you hike up there, you'll hit the Palmer River, which flows out to Nachvak Fjord. And we had initially planned on doing a big alpine traverse up there, that ridge, and over to the Andre Grenier. Unfortunately, with some logistical issues, delays, and then the weather, we are going to opt a different route. We're kind of playing it by ear, but we believe that the smarter, more efficient route is to run the Upper Koroc until we get to the Andre Grenier when it meets the Koroc, and then hike up to run the most dense rapid section. So as we make our way south, we're entering the tree line, or we're crossing the tree line. So we're going from shrubs to little miniature spruces. Those are the first ones. Those are the most northernmost spruce forest in the world. It's just 5 little ones. They're about 2.5 feet tall each, and they're 300 years old.
Exactly.
Well, we should see more and more trees as we traverse down these waters.
It almost looks like it's in flood.
The river.
Yeah, like I don't think it actually is, because there's still gravel bars and sandbars and stuff, but like the water's in the vegetation, which is indicative of higher flow.
It really is. I wonder how much the water came up, because it's been raining for like 18 hours. Maybe not 18, but well over 12. And also, it's not just the rain, like all these, because it's permafrost, right? Everything just floods right into the river.
Yeah.
Like all these things will just be rushing. Yeah.
So Ryan's actually fishing this tributary right there, that creek. We're headed down there.
And you can see the forest tundra limit is right there. So just basically at that, I guess, island there almost. We'll start seeing the trees come in.
And then we go to the next page. You can see it gets a little gnarly from basically, yeah, 12 kilometers or so of rapids. Oh man, even more. It's gonna be moving the whole way. The valley opens up as we leave the Upper Koroc and the alpine tundra behind. We enter the vegetated subarctic plateau of the Torngat Mountains. How do you like that?
The amount of terms it's too funny.
If you know, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Someone's like researching. What is he talking? The vegetated subarctic plateau.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Get out of here!
Good eye.
12?
12.
Look at him run up that hill. Oh, into the bushes. Oh, good bear. And he's hiding. This is 12 kilometers of sustained ones, twos, a 3 here and there, and some picante 4, I think, at the very end. A little picante, a spicy one. We have crossed the tree line coming south on the Koroc River, and we are entering into a 12-kilometer stretch of essentially continuous rapids. The rapids aren't technically difficult, they're class 1 to 3, let's say, but because of how close they are together and the actual length of 12 kilometers, there's some additional safety checks that need to be put in place. Typically on a trip like this, when I would be solo, I would probably be scouting a lot of the bigger ones, or the ones at least that looked bigger from upriver. But today, and on this trip, I have Ryan O'Connor, who's essentially a class 5 paddler, river rescue instructor trainer, and a kayak and canoe instructor trainer. This guy, what?
I'm not a river rescue instructor trainer.
He's not a river rescue instructor trainer. What is he?
I'm a river rescue instructor
No, but I thought you trained the instructors.
for canoeing and kayak,
Not
rescue.
All right, guys. All right. He's a swiftwater river rescue instructor.
Swift moving water river rescue instructor.
He's a swift moving what? He's got all kinds of crit. You know what? He's a class 5 paddler and he can save anybody anywhere. Go, you just do it.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan. I'm a river rescue instructor and a canoe and kayak instructor trainer. And I've spent the last 12 years teaching people how to paddle and honing my skills and getting to go on some cool trips.
Right. And so on this run of 12 kilometers, I will be basically being towed in by Ryan on essentially every single rapid. And that way I don't have to scout him. He knows my abilities. He actually is the first person that ever gave me a lesson on whitewater, like 10 years ago, at the Paddlers Co-op, where Ryan is the executive director.
You can check the link below.
So you're gonna see 12 kilometers of us bombing some wicked rapids. It's been raining for the last like 16 hours and it just started raining again right now. So I don't know if we're in flood levels, but we're definitely in higher levels, which means it's gonna be pretty exciting, fast moving. Let's go.
Call Canada Post, Steve. They're going out of business. We're sending this all on our own.
Woo! River's pretty wide in this section, so even though water levels are decent, it's pretty bony. Oh, you think we're there?
This is gonna be juicy. We're gonna get some bigger water.
I'm ready.
It's a big wave, stay forward, slay the dragon, pull yourself through it.
Give Ryan a little bit of room. There we go. What are you thinking?
Well, I think probably the right side is the surest bet here from what I can see. And it looks like the water ends up trending back towards the left.
Island? But I don't actually know. We'll see kind of when we get there.
All right, I gotta give you a little bit more room.
Yeah.
So good to go with Ryan because he picks the expert line and just know where to go. Oh shit! Oh my god! There's a little forest starting to grow. just for a couple hours though. Well, the weather has decided to switch once again, deliver some torrential rain. But it looks like the sun is coming out over there, and there's also a creek up here that we're going to stop at, and we're going to fish, and we might do a little bit of creeking. I might hike up a little bit and do a little bit of creeking. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Because I know what I'm thinking. I know Ryan's thinking the same thing. Well, he's thinking about fishing, but he's thinking about creeking. I'm going to hike up and run this. This looks juicy and fun. Start from the inside a little bit, because the creek's going to push us to the outside. I just hopped in the rapids and figured I could eddy out really quick, but the current, I don't know if you can see it right here, is so fast that even when I pulled out of the rapids, I left Ryan behind so far. Gotta wait up for him. Pulled in behind this tree here to get some protection. This is gorgeous. Once again, it is beautiful, but in probably half an hour it will be pouring rain and freezing. So I haven't done many big river trips that are below the tree line. Not that I've done tons of river trips, but all the times I've been up to the Arctic and stuff like that, it's just like rocks and barren land. And I have a new appreciation for how friggin' gorgeous this place is. Like, it is wild. Yeah. We're making ripping time because the current is so fast. Woo! We might be able to get to the waterfall today, which is only like another maybe 12 kilometers. There it is. I love it. Dude, suddenly it's getting a little wild on this river. This valley is certainly easy on the eyes. Just waterfall after waterfall. My family of mini trees. is starting to get to it. Quite a lot of it. 5:30. We're just paddling into a headwind, and we got pretty heavy downpour. So I'm gonna push ahead till we get to the big rapids. See if there's a place to camp there. We figured that would be the most popular place around the area. And like, even some shelter with some trees or something, because it's so bad out. That's rowdy, dude.
Stay close together. It might need to catch some out of it. So I think we want to favor the inside of the water. And there's going to be some shit on the left side of this rapid.
Okay.
So our game plan is going to be to peel out and just kind of ferry towards the right-hand side.
Oh my god! So this is the 3 into the 4.
But just keep your eyes peeled, tight right. At the moment, you need to be ready to like work
Yeah.
it into the branches and hold on.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
I'm a little nervous.
Well,
I want to proceed with caution here.
okay.
I don't know what's over this horizon line. And what I see on the left doesn't look like anything we want to deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like you to stay here for right now. I'm going to creep down just a little bit further to see if after that boulder there's a chance for us to like poke down the right side in some kind of a sneak.
Okay.
But there might not be. I might need to just like eddy out, grab a branch and hop out.
Okay.
And I don't want to put you into that kind of a situation. In that case, whatever the case may be, just wait here until you see me and hear from me.
Yeah.
If I give you one of these, that's the go sign. That means essentially come. And if I point in any direction, that's the direction you should be going. Yeah. If I say this, that means stop. That means don't go.
Just wait here. Okay.
Sound good? All right. I'll be back in a few.
All right, Ryan says, give it a go and follow him. We're doing a sneak line. This is a little bit big for me. Ryan could probably run it no problem, but not me. I'll take it.
And
Yeah.
if you're on the upstream side
You'd take a beating in there, man. All right, lift over.
Yeah, well, let's go and scout this thing. I don't know, we might be able to run this over.
Rock and roll. Here, do this.
That's like so strong.
No kidding. Sweet. Oh. Bathrooms?
Looks like it. Pretty good, dude.
Nice work today, man. Thank you.
work.
That was awesome.
No problem.
No way. Beauty. Look at this forest, eh?
Yeah, pretty full on.
I'm actually getting excited. I have to go to the washroom.
So we have just come off the river. We had the best weather in the world and the worst weather in the world. This is the park office, or one of the park shelters that we're allowed to use. So we're going to dry off here, and we have 2 glasses of red wine, and we're going to drink it by this wonderful window here.
Live it up!
Pretty wild. Dude. Well, I know we're going to see a bear for sure. Number 13. Only the finest dinnerware for Ryan and I. Has to be perfectly equal.
Sweet red wine.
We don't want the children to fight. I would say that is perfection.
Cheers, man.
Nice work today.
Nice work today.
Whoa. Inside the park shelf, they've got this thing where you feel the fur and guess what it is underneath. There's a harp seal, polar bear, muskox. Anyway, pretty neat to feel them all. We have a very big set of high-class congested rapids about 1 kilometer upriver from where we are. They will require a significant scout, and actually I'm seeing now this is where Korluktok Falls is, which is a 10 meter high 30-foot waterfall that obviously we feel is unrunnable for a number of different reasons because we like our lives. So we're gonna put a game plan together for the day. So it looks like it starts with some swifts into a class 1, then a class 2, a class 3, 2 class 4s, the 30-foot falls, then a class 4, another class 4, a class 4 that trends into a class 5, and to finalize it, it's class 3, class 2, class 3, class 1, class 2, class 2, class 3, class 1. Then about 250 meters upstream, we have 5 class 3s in a row. So we've got some work to do. We are going to need to do heavy scouting on anything above a 3. What's really neat when you're paddling with Ryan is that he's able to read the river extremely well from the boat, whereas I don't yet have those skills. So on all of those class 3s that we were running yesterday, I would have got out to scout them and maybe not even run them, to be honest. But Ryan's just got an eye for that type of stuff based on his years of experience. So save a lot of time and we can run bigger stuff with him.
Wildlife observations in the park. What notable sightings have there been?
There's a Steve Vons.
Two ones. The Rihanna Connor?
Rihanna Connor.
Rihanna Conda. Wolf track, river otter, black bear, polar bear, lemming, polar bear.
See this? At camp, right below window. Black bear saw it.
So hold on here. Polar bear. July 26th. Last year. Matchback Fjord. Okay, that's good. Alright, so there's been some wildlife sightings. We're making a coffee and our plan is to go hiking this afternoon around noonish. So we're actually in communication with a friend of ours named Evan Lefebvre, who was actually supposed to come on this trip, but about a week before we left, he broke his ankle. So we were pretty bummed to not have him come along. He's giving us weather updates for when it would be a good day to go up the Andre Grenier and run it. Looks like tomorrow afternoon and Sunday are the window. So that's when we're planning on doing it. And even though he couldn't be here physically, we brought him with us. He fits in my pocket in this format. Much easier to bring along than an actual human being with a broken foot. So Evan will be running the entire Koroc River with us. He'll be on this expedition with us. He already has been with us. He's been scouting the rapids. What else has Evan been doing, Ryan?
Giving us weather updates, filling us with stoke.
Yep. Thanks, Evan.
Thanks, Evan.
Such a good dude.
Miss you, dude. So Evan, having come with us, also snuck in a little campfire bar into the bag, a little treat, and a note.
Oh, no way. I didn't even know that.
Arr, mateys. I wish ye travels to be smooth and full of good views. If teepee rations dwindle, this note can be used to wipe your arses. Stay strong and move methodically. The land will hold you with open arms. If anything happens, we will send the brigade in with beers. Keep your chin up, and I look forward to hear how it all plays out. I wish I could be there.
Oh, Evan.
Buddy,
That's
you.
nice, man. That is nice.
That is so sweet. And look at this. It's fucking written like a pirate.
Next year, man, get ready, Evan. Because we're I don't know if we're inside the park office and we're planning our next expedition.
We're doing nothing but strategizing and making grandiose commitments that we probably won't be able to fulfill.
It's
We're going to the falls.
tiring. Hey, there's a good piece of wood.
Wait on top. I think that's what it is. I think the runway.
It's day number 3. The weather is playing games with us at this point.
Changes every half hour from torrential, downpour, freezing cold temperatures to sunny and warm. We have gone through the guide for the river and identified that we are certainly above the high water mark. Don't want to say flood, but it's making the rapids much more challenging for sure. About 2 kilometers downstream, we have consecutive back-to-back class 3s, 4s, I think even 2 5s, and then we also have the 30-foot falls. So we today are going to hike a few kilometers down and scout it from the right-hand side. That will give us an idea if it's even worth giving it a shot tomorrow, or we should just plan on portaging tomorrow morning. We're rocking and rolling.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
But yeah, everybody fit in.
You know who else uses this trail?
Bears. Looks pretty friggin' big from here.
Hey, bear!
I wonder if that was a lightning strike.
I would say it'd be bigger.
But where it burned?
I think that is a fire pit growing back. I have no idea. Could be a small meteor. Look at the volume.
Wow. Good surfing.
Not for me. This is seriously impressive when you take a look at this. I think we're gonna portage this one. Lost the cameras. You have no idea how close it was. The wind blew them both over while we were over there. Like within inches of going over the edge. But I don't think I can get to it or after it. A little bit steep for us, to be honest, but we made it. Man, what a view, eh, Evan? So for those wondering, Obviously this is going to be a portage, but Ryan seems to think that we don't have to walk the entire set. There's a little sneak line down the left-hand side. Certainly it's not something that I would do if I was by myself, but with him, sounds like a good idea. So we will put in just up above that rock, come down the left-hand side here, down that chute, and then follow this stuff down here is no big deal all the way out. Basically, high volume, high flows, and class 4, it's not me. The rest looks super fun though. Just been here for about an hour while trying to pick a line down here, and I'm realizing, look how long this rapid is. This is a solid class 3 with some sections probably 3+. Upriver is a class 4. High water, I mean, it's a kilometer long. Classic rain's coming in again, but don't worry because there's sun over there. Rain will stop in 20 minutes, then the sun will be out again. It does this all day long, like 25 times a day. Big water. Really is, eh?
It did not look like this when we flew over.
No. It's almost hail.
It is hail.
Yeah. It's hailing. It's like plastic. It's like a curtain rod.
It's just like sawn off.
I don't know. We thought we found a core sample, but it may be a curtain rod from IKEA. We're not sure. Yeah, I was gonna bite it too, actually. I was gonna see how soft it is.
It's like a little soft.
It looks like plastic.
What is it though?
It's plastic, sawed.
Did it like fall off of a airplane or?
No, it's part of like a tent or something, or an umbrella that they had here for tanning. All right, welcome back.
I wonder if anybody even knows what the weather is doing here. Like, unless there's a station, there's only 2 of us experiencing this.
But we're only like 100 kilometers away. We're like 90 kilometers away. Like, that's like Barrie to Toronto.
Yeah, from George River.
So, I mean,
But we're in the mountains, which is different.
there's got to be some similarity. Like, they must know the beatdown is going on. Or maybe not.
It's just like fucking blue skies on Ungava Bay right now. We're just getting lit up.
I'm going to go ahead and say that when we come out of here, they're literally going to tell us that it was the highest rainfall they've ever seen in their lives. It's basically been raining since we landed, like 5 hours after we landed on Wednesday. It's been raining for 48 hours straight. Over.
It's been on and off. It's been like on and off today. On and off yesterday. But a lot of rain has come down in the on periods.
Yeah, I would say that it's been on with periods of off. I'm telling you, dude, we're gonna have to swim out of here.
Packing up. Always leave it better than the way you found it.
I'm gonna go get paddles. Just close this door.
Close that back door, dude. All right, so
We got a bear outside.
Hey there!
There we go. See that, eh? They're so sneaky in these low-lying lands.
Not bad.
Badillo?
Welcome to the Koroc River. It's day 4. And we're getting ready. Today is our transition day. So we've got, well, first off, our biggest portage. We had a small carryover. We've got the portage around Korluktok Falls. So a short paddle to get there. And then we're heading downstream for a little bit. We're gonna look at a tributary creek that's coming in from the south. Maybe do some fishing there, maybe hike up and paddle down. And just a little bit beyond that, about 15K from where we're pushing off of here, is the confluence of the Andre Grenier and the Koroc. So we're gonna stop at the mouth of the Andre Grenier, switch all of this up, get into hike mode. If the weather's looking good and we're feeling up for it, we'll start going upriver. We'll then make camp at a certain point up there. Yeah, scout it. We'll see, we've got high water conditions here. We'll see if that river's raging, if it looks paddleable, what the deal is. Our mission is to go upstream regardless, document what we see regardless, whether or not it's safe enough to paddle down. And we've had a fortunate break, probably the longest spell this morning, like 4.5 hours of no rain. That being said, it's already rained once since. We expect more of it to come through, but that's just the way it is. We've got these cycles of weather coming and going. We'll adjust accordingly. And we'll do our best to keep our spirits high and have some fun.
Woo!
Woo! So when we get to the river, because of the temperature of the water, our rafts get a little soft, so we kind of always have to do this. We blow them up, we bring them to the water, we get them cold by getting them in the water, they get a little soft, and then we blow them back up.
I think we call it tempering. Beauty.
Just like that, it's good to go.
Woo! Rock solid. So we're actually gonna have a short paddle just to the top of the falls. We're gonna head out on the left. We're not even gonna take the riskier line to do the drop, really. Just in case we decide to bail in our boats and go over. We're not interested in that. If you didn't know, you'd come around here, eh?
Yeah.
And if you were river right, you'd be in a challenging position.
That's what we call the scary ferry.
Yeah? I don't like those, man.
That's why you practice in class 2.
Yeah.
Might have even been a little higher. That's good. That's good for the AG.
Yeah. And it's good for the lower section as well. Like, that's a foot. I'll take that. It's a little bit of a shrubby bushwhack, but looks like it shouldn't be a big deal. How cool is that? Look at that square rock. I feel as though not many people have done this portage before.
The best route might be to like line
Yeah, just down all there.
and just like paddle little bits that we can hop out, do little hop, skips, and jumps.
Yeah, there's good rocks there, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Make sure we don't pop these things. At least try your best.
You want to have as much momentum as possible going into it. So build up some speed before the lip. When you feel yourself starting to go down, you need to be leaning forwards.
Really, eh?
Lead with your body. It's like mountain biking. If you like lean back on the mountain bike, you lose control. You got to weight that front wheel.
And so plunge the nose into the...
So, sort of, but in actual fact, you want the nose to come up.
Yeah, I get it.
But you want your body weight sort of more over your knees than your hips.
Got it. I have a tendency to like...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last piece is as you're seeing sort of the lip, if you will, in this case just let's call it the rock that the water's pouring over, you want to grab that rock and pull a forward stroke.
And boof off it.
Yeah. Grab that rock, pull a forward stroke, stay balanced. When that stroke comes from torso rotation, it doesn't come from leaning back.
Got it.
It comes from torso rotation, you stay forward, and then you land with another forward stroke to carry momentum through and to pull your body weight back forwards. Dig in to pull your body weight forward and carry your momentum beyond the drop. Sound good?
I'm ready. I like that.
Good, eh? How do you feel about pitching this apart now?
Yeah, we'll be good. Yeah, I'm getting better at that. I'm also terrified. So I don't think it's good for me to do, dude. I know you want to do it?
I'm considering it.
If you do it, I'll film you.
Yeah.
But I would rather, this is definitely much larger than anything I've done, and now's not the trip to do it, dude.
Yeah. I don't, yeah.
But I'd love if you did it.
I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't rolled the pack raft loaded yet.
You want me to get the throw bag?
I would love it if you can be on that rock point with a throw bag.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to everything. Send a rope to me.
Fuck. It's a lot of pressure. I've only thrown a rope twice in my life.
I can also self-rescue if need be.
No, I'll try my best. It's not gonna let you down.
Yeah. Alright. The line looks good. The lead-in looks good. We'll see what the boat does. If there's anything that I'm nervous about, it's probably what the boat's gonna do at the bottom, but only one way to find out. In the event of me not making it, it looks like a good spot to swim, steed to set up for safety, and I'll even try a roll, but I haven't rolled this thing loaded, so I'm not really relying on that, but feeling pretty good. Here we go. And I was like, that'd be a sick next move, but like I probably could, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change for next time. General is they're an entrapment hazard. They're a danger if they're not used properly. They can allow us to do cool things, but if we're not careful with them, they can also kill us. So I'm managing my rope. I'm basically always keeping it either under tension or in my hand out of the water. And so just general rope management and rope care is really important. But we're going to talk about the bowline or the bow line knot, which is helpful to just on the bow of a boat if you need to connect a line to it for lining, whatever the case may be. It's really handy. It's easy to untie. It can hold a fair amount of tension without breaking or slipping or whatever. And the way that I remember it is basically you take your main line. I'm right-handed, so my left hand I'm going to make a 6. The number 6. By passing a loop of rope over top of the other one. I've now got the whole of the 6. I've got the top of the 6, which we'll call the tree, and I've got the tail end of the rope, which we'll call the rabbit. The rabbit goes around the thing I'm tying to on the bow, comes out of the hole from below, around the tree, and back into the hole. I then pull the tree and I pull the rabbit tight to set the knot. Boom.
Oh! How much here?
Going out of business. Do you want to take the meat or do you want to stay left? Stay on the left. You can go as far right as you want.
Oh, this is totally huge for you. Oh, you bastard! Oh! No. Right on the top, just like teetering, and I'm like, no.
Out. I'm like, we might be surfing, boys.
No. I was like, no, that's not for me, man. Dude, that is so good. Something big right there. Buddy, that was a sticky hole. That was good. I definitely went on the wrong line.
You weren't looking at me.
No, dude. I was too close to you.
Oh, it was perfect. I was like, great, he's on my ass. We're gonna nail this move.
No, you took off to the right?
Yeah.
And I was like, where's he going?
I was like, and now we go right. And then I'm like, he's going left. And I just saw you dead staring left. This is gonna be interesting.
We recovered. I've got a talking to from Ryan. Stay closer to his line. My boat folded in half and expelled me. You go pretty far in front of me this time. I need more time to look.
Like right of the boulder, but left of the wave.
Holy!
Dude.
I know. Look at that. So we're in an area where there was clearly a very large forest fire on both sides of the river. I'm surprised that it stopped raining long enough for there to be a forest fire. It's still raining. We're in good spirits, but we're cold. The water is very, very cold, in case we didn't mention it. So we're trying to figure out how to warm up. And one of the ways we're figuring out to warm up is maybe get the pyramid shelter up at the mouth of the Andre Grenier and see if we can't warm up a bit and then assess what the river looks like. We have an option to go up today, which was the plan. We also have an option to go up tomorrow and do a potential day run of the last 10 kilometers. Really going to come down to weather and what it looks like upriver, if there's a shoreline to walk. Right now, none of the creeks have shorelines at all. So that's going to be a challenge. So we're cooking it to try and heat up. We're moments away
From the Andre Grenier.
We will know momentarily what the plan is, but we think it's gonna have to do with getting warm. Oh, this is my scene, buddy. This looks good. So we're at the mouth of the Andre Grenier. It's looking pretty mellow here, but it's also the graded section. We're gonna have to go upstream, upriver, see what it looks like. Nice catch! Look at the burn. Okay, well this isn't that bad. I mean, I know how to suffer, bud. You want to convert?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look, the mountain's like right there.
Yeah.
And we've just gained enough elevation that this ground is good to go.
Pretty much everything you see here is the same as that middle one.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good up there.
This is something.
Man, so continuous.
It's so continuous.
So just before the river starts to braid out at the very bottom, there's a right-hand corner. Firstly, there's a left-hand corner with some stuff, followed by a right-hand corner. The right-hand corner of the line is center right or tight right. The middle could go too. It's just got big crashing waves.
So upriver from the big right-hand eddy, you get a flooded boulder garden. Lots of frothiness. Although there is right and left-hand side you could pull off.
Tight left might have something.
That's not class 3 anymore over there, dude.
That's class 4. That's definitely class 4. Depends how big it is.
It's huge, man. Dude, you get out of your boat and you might not live.
You've got to get to shore. So upstream of rapid number 2 with the notes, it's basically a boulder garden, kind of a continuous flowing boulder garden with holes throughout. Holes not necessarily as big as note number 2, although there is one on river left down there that might be of note. And then we look a little higher up and we're starting to see some defined ledges, so we'll get up there and see what that looks like. So this is going to be note 3. We've got a big ledge hole on river right here. There's a small ledge hole on river left as well. A little bit further down there's a hole in the middle, that bouldery stretch in the middle, so you want to come to the left hand side. But then about 100 meters below that, maybe a little bit less, there's a big hole on river left. It looks like there might be a line around it to the left, but definitely the biggest tongue is on river right. Then it's a straight stretch, and it's basically a nondescript boulder field with medium to small sized holes, whatever that means, up to note 2. This is note 4. We've got kind of 2 holes in the middle, center left, center right. Thread the needle in the middle, or go tight left or go tight right. All right, note 5. Just after the S-bend before the long straight stretch. There's definitely a big hole river right, sort of center right. There also appears to be a pretty big hole river left, but it's kind of hard to see behind the trees. But there is lots of aeration there. If we can't see it, we look up at the outside of the first part of the S-bend. It's actually quite clean. There's a nice big eddy. That's the first big eddy that we've seen on the inside of the first part of the S-bend. And it looks like some mosquitoes to be reckoned with. Protein though. A little bit of sour tang. We can't see what's on the second half of the S-bend, but it certainly looks promising for a note.
So the plan is, there's a waterfall over there. We're gonna try and make it up on this ridge. Take a look to see what it looks like at the bottom. And if there's a nice gravel bar there or something, that's where we're going, because we've got some challenges with the campsite going through this terrain. No riverbank, nowhere to camp. 8 o'clock on the dot. Well, this is how it goes sometimes. You spend 8 months planning a route, hoping to scout, document, and maybe paddle a river that isn't known to so many people. So we are at the upper reaches of the Andre Grenier. We're pulling the chute. It's just flowing way, way too high. It's continuous stacked class 4. Some sections are class 5, like right behind me. We're gonna head back south to a nice sandy spot, have a nice fire, dry out our gear, and then potentially run some creeks on the way down. We've still mapped, taken some notes, so potentially if someone else wants to come, maybe in lower water, they'll have an opportunity to run some of the stuff that we have. How do you feel?
This is crazy.
It's legitimate.
Yeah. I feel like I'm glad that we didn't have to make our way out of this from upstream.
Totally. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, maybe everything does happen for a reason. Like, we got delayed in Kuururjuaq for almost 4 days. We were planning on going to the headwaters of the Andre Grenier and coming down. We would have been portaging for 30 kilometers.
At least all of this. Like, it's hard to say if the flatter stuff would go or not, but
yeah.
like, this is no small joke on its own. Like, this terrain is, it's like a mountainside that we're having to hike through.
It's tough going.
It's tough going. Maybe at low water, this river would be
A creek run.
more appealing, but it would also get steeper. Like, the drops would get taller.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. I mean, this is like stacked class 4, which kind of makes it class 5.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we should say there is like no eddies at this water level for 10 kilometers.
We saw 2 eddies on our way up.
Yeah. If you put in, I don't know, somewhere up there, it would take you 3.5 minutes to get to the bottom. You would do, what's in Star Wars? You do it in 9 parsecs. Like, whatever it is. This is the place. It's actually beautiful.
This is gorgeous. Yeah. Compared to the Schwack down there, you got the Jurassic Park waterfall.
Yeah.
You got the raging river of deliverance. You've got the mosquitoes that only the Torngat Mountains know how to deliver.
Oh no. All right.
Nice work, man.
Yeah. Look at our hands.
Crystal clear water from the mountain stream. Doesn't get any better than that. Feel how cold that is.
Ooh, that is cold. Oh, here's our campsite. How do you like that little thing?
It's perfect.
Not bad, eh?
It's amazing.
Just to get some shit out.
Some reprieve.
Yeah. All right, hop in.
Build
Good to go? Put in some work. It was good.
Day number 5, we're on the ridge on the side of the Andre Grenier. We are so happy that it's raining again. Ryan, are we happy?
Yeah, baby.
Super excited about another rainy, cold, windy day with flows that are obscene. Everything's mint. It's exactly how we pictured it. We're actually going to sit in the tent for a couple of hours and see if maybe we get like a weather window where we can potentially climb one of the ridges to take a look at the river. So we're committing a couple hours to waiting. You see the view is pretty nice actually all around here. Me and Evan are just having a nice morning together. There's that waterfall right back there, look at that, it's a beauty. Yo, I don't think Ryan slept alone last night. Can you see that?
I've got a harem of 40,000 mosquitoes.
It's all his women.
Oh, dude, you should poke in here and look at this. This is nuts.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Dude, what the hell?
What can I say? I'm an attractive guy.
What the hell, man? Both sides? Oh my god! Oh my god. I've never seen it. I've never seen it like this. You know what it is? It's so warm in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No wonder you're enjoying yourself in here with all these ladies around you. Holy.
It's wild.
Oh my god. It's like... There's none in my tent.
Nice. You're welcome.
Yeah, there's like actually none out here.
That's good. That's good.
No mosquitoes in my tent, there's none outside. They're all inside Ryan's tent.
We're gonna head up there. See if we can get a better look at the river. It's raining. The AG chugging along.
Welcome to the Alpine of the Andre Grenier. We have another guest joining us, Linda. Linda, welcome to these high, foggy, and wet lands. You probably don't wish you were here. You probably wouldn't, but I do, and I brought you along. So thanks for joining for the journey. We just got a sweet view of the river, and it's insane. So we're taking the dry line out today. Miss you. And also, Steve, there's probably a way to like show the clip now. Steve, we had a shout out to you yesterday on the river where Steve did an extended high brace after surfing a hole. Alas, it didn't get him back up right, but it was a nice extended high brace. We had a quick recovery for the swim though, it wasn't bad.
We have a slight break in the weather. It's almost like we're warm.
Almost.
So we anticipate in about an hour starting to snow. We have sun. It's actually starting to rain again. Probably sick of hearing me saying that. We're gonna try and get a fire started, warm up a bit, dry our clothes. We definitely have basically one emergency base layer left each, just because it's been raining so much. So cut some wood with the saw. It's very damp, everything's just soaked, but we're gonna give it our best try. So we're back at camp. and I've got a fire started. We're sitting around warming up and drying out some clothes. When we got back here after climbing to the subarctic plateau, as I call it, we decided that it was an inefficient process to break camp, hike down, you know, a few hours, and then camp again at the mouth of the Andre Grenier, when we're just gonna inflate our pack rafts and float down the Koroc tomorrow. So we've opted to have an earlier night. It's about 6:30, fire's going, we're gonna cook some dinner, relax, dry out some clothes. It's finally not raining, we're so thankful. Thank you for giving us a little bit of sunshine. And tomorrow morning we'll pack up, hike down, and then just float the Koroc. It'll be no big deal. We've got 3 more days to make our way out. We've got some big class 3s, class 4s, even a couple of class 5s. I'm not sure if Ryan is interested in doing them before we get our boat pickup at Ungava Bay. There he is.
Evan, this is for you, man. Our campfire bar. Hope it tastes good, dude.
It's day number 6. We sense no rain, therefore we shall move. Big plans today, big plans.
Oh, even my shoes aren't so bad.
Oh! My back!
Ryan! We are preparing to make our way down to the Andre Grenier. We're sort of transitioning into hiking mode with our pack rafts and gear. I wanted to give a little bit more context in terms of water levels and why 2 days ago it was a hard no and today we're seriously considering it. We had significant amount of rain and the river was pumping, like it was jacked. There was no shoreline whatsoever. It was completely multiple feet into the vegetation and there was no eddies. It turned this thing into a consistent class 4, which when you think of multiple kilometers of back-to-back-to-back-to-back class 4 continuous, that's a class 5. There's serious consequences if someone swims. You would lose your boat and potentially lose your life. So that's how we made the decision in this area, this remote area, to pass on that. This morning, however, we're looking at it, we're seeing a lot more eddies, we're seeing a lot of sneak lines on some of the bigger stuff. Ryan is actually capable of running this even in high water. When he looks at this, he's like, wow, this is like a playground. He'd love to do it, but he needs more support. It'd be too dangerous for him to do it solo, especially if like I was in the position where I need to do a rescue, I wouldn't really be able to do it in this big water. We believe that a boat has not touched these waters in some time. So it's pretty special and we're very, very excited and thankful for the opportunity. It's not bad that it's sunny out as well. We're completely dry. We had a fire last night. Oh.
It is great! Sending my little ones away.
These children. Go! Populate the world and feast on the blood of the northern invaders.
Oh, the shoulders. Yeah, I feel it in my back. My low back.
Oh, that's a big job.
The buzz was killed.
Somebody dug a pit.
We might want to revisit our notes. Note 2. Or that's note 3, I think. But dude, look at the shoreline. I don't think we go down.
Sweet. A little bit thick, a little bit thick. Got some eddies, got some rocks.
Got some gentle stuff to pick apart on the side. It's looking good.
Just doing the transition to pack raft mode. We'll be on the river in 20 minutes.
Welcome to the Andre Grenier. After 6 days, we've made it to the shoreline, but it's still very much high water. We've got like 6-foot high waves in here. We don't know the characteristic of the bottom. There's likely some sieves and siphons because it's a boulder garden. In between the steeper, more defined holes and waves, it simmers down to sort of like class 3, 3+. There's more eddies. The consequences, generally speaking, of not hitting a line are lesser. We're gonna pick it apart. We'll take as much time as we need to. We're gonna run it, do what we can. If we need to hop out in line, we'll do that. If we need to hop out to carry over, we'll do that. But we came here to run this. We feel like from this point down, it's within our acceptable level of risk, so we're gonna give it a go. So when we're peeling out, especially in stronger currents, we always want to go upstream.
A little bit, gain some speed.
Build some momentum up because the currents are strong. The eddy lines are kind of hard to get across. And a nice downstream tilt, looking where you want to go. Let's go. Ready?
Let's go.
All right. We're gonna pop down to the second boulder that's kind of out in the current. Not
Yeah.
the first bigger one, the smaller one.
I got it.
Grab an eddy there.
Oh, no way!
Cool. I wouldn't have guessed that we wouldn't hear.
That's Corentin.
So, when in doubt, if you can't make an eddy, just square up, build up momentum, charge through crashing waves.
Yeah.
At the very bottom, where it kind of flattens out, just about where the river kind of pours out of sight to the left, upstream of that, there's an eddy. We might not have an eddy because we're kind of on a gentle right-hand corner here.
Got it.
So unless we can get behind a boulder, we might not have much.
We're still sticking left-hand side.
We're still sticking left. There's a line here, but there's a ledge. There's a rock behind this boulder. It's a pour over. You see the crashing white water and the dark kind of darker pillow water upstream of it?
Yeah.
What I can see, do you see the rock that's like 5 meters out in the middle, not middle, but center left middle here? One on the boulder, yeah. You want to go like 1 meter to 2 meters left of that. And if you follow the water downstream, like a pretty nice straight line.
I see it.
For the next like 75 meters. This is probably going to be 100 to 150 meter hop, skip, and jump. At that point, we might stay center left or we might drive tight left. It depends on what I see down there. It gets pretty rowdy, and the tight left side is not as trustworthy as it was here.
Yeah.
So we got to proceed with a little bit of read and run, tight caution.
Helicopter?
Yeah. All right, we got another little ledge here. We're just going tight left, just swing around it, and we'll keep picking our way down the left-hand side, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta drive left.
Through the boulders?
Left of this big boulder. Just need to make sure we point and shoot to the left. Through those boulders. In the event that we don't get an eddy, we might need to cross over to River Right. We'll do that at a time where we're not facing those waves.
I would never do this if you weren't here.
We make a good team.
All right.
Yeah, we're good on the left. Might be our last eddy. So the other thing, Steve, is the shoreline is actually riskier than a meter or two out.
Yeah, you see how tight I was, eh?
Yeah, and when you start bouncing around on rocks and stuff, you're a lot less stable
Yeah.
than if you're in the water. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, buddy. Have a good clean line. Remember to smile. Here we go. Andre Grenier, baby.
This is good. Oh my god. That was good for me.
Dude, bring it in. Fucking nice work, man.
Thank you, man.
Dude, nice job.
I'm afraid of this hole.
That was sick. It's all good. We're right of it. Fucking made it.
Oh, I like that last stuff. Oh, gross. Oh my god. That is sick! He's waving! Dude, this is a class 4 rapid, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Alright, buddy, ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Go.
Baby, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad.
Look at the hole. That's a turn of the hole.
Is it? Like, there's no way you can get out.
Like, a resurf would give you like 30 seconds down.
No way.
Probably.
I guess the valley just gets no sun. That's a bad sign for us, as we're hoping for Acapulco weather tonight. I've legitimately never had weather this bad this long on every trip I've ever been on, I don't think.
This is a lot of days with rain.
Yeah, we had a brief period yesterday. This is day 6. It's just a lot. Although we did kind of get lucky yesterday at camp to have the fire.
Yeah. And this morning was nice that we had a little bit of sun in the early morning and then at least no rain for like 3-4 hours.
You know what was good? It was no rain while we were hiking.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was the good stuff. Being on the water is okay. It's more just like even setting up camp is tough in this. It's 1:37.
It'll be 6 p.m. before we're through this rainstorm.
Look how high, I want to show us, look how high the water is. Here's the shoreline. We're on the shoreline right now. Look, this is how high it is. This is usually a beach right here.
It would be.
Yeah, like look where this is growing from. Look at this. It's 3 feet above the vegetation line. Kind of crazy. Whoa.
Waterfalls everywhere.
You got one waterfall there. You got a 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 waterfall way up there on the right hand side, and there'll be one in this valley. There's no shortage of waterfalls. Right on, brother.
Nice work.
It's fun. This is pretty sketchy, to be honest. We are like right above a giant class 4. Trying to find the portage a little bit far down here. The jungle traverse. Good lunch spot.
Good lunch spot. How about that for a hole? That's what you call a hole that'll suck birds out of the sky.
That is power. That is serious power. Like the beat down that would give. Buddy, that's like an Amazonian jungle portage, man. Not me.
The sight of a lifetime?
Oh, that's pretty nice actually. But there'll be more. So at high water, the portage is actually mid-rapid. There's a class 4 down below that we haven't scouted, so we certainly won't be running. I won't be. So we're trying to find the portage above the class 4. Rock and roll, baby.
Scout.
Gonna scout?
Poke out a little bit. As soon as we see that crashing wave on our left coming up, we start building a bit of right to left momentum. Charge through that kind of crashing wave after the two ones on the left. And then we straighten out and punch through whatever little bit is left over.
I'm ready to roll.
Rock and roll, baby.
Ryan has somehow convinced me to do this. Baby. That felt bigger than it looked, man. Whoa!
Okay, so I take it we're going to the next one?
I guess so. What do you say?
I don't...
This is rolling into the other float.
Just go, dude. All right, well, we're gonna have to do some work here. Come on, buddy. Okay. Woo! Time to scout. Dude, there is no sneak. Fuck, look how long it is, man.
It just goes, eh? It keeps going. Did you get eyes on the leader?
Yeah, so it looks like you can just go left the whole way.
There's a tongue in the middle and a tongue right here.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Like,
And then we either hit this tongue and punch through, or we drive right and go right. But I think hitting this tongue, punching through, and then kind of veering towards the right.
all right, I found it. I lost my shoe.
I thought I saw something. God damn it.
What can you do?
Did you see the battle?
I saw the battle, man. I saw it all. It was awesome. It was awesome. Ah, it was valiant. You must be exhausted.
It took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me.
It's already been a huge day.
That was the biggest swim I've ever had in my life. Banged up pretty bad. Both my feet, my shin. Hurt my wrist. Ego's a little bit bruised on that. We're gonna continue on. I lost my shoe. I think I'm done. I think we gotta get a campsite. It's 8, 7, 10. I think that's it. I can't take any more beatings.
Ryan won't let me rest. We're going back in.
Back on the horse, baby.
It's just stick close to left. Find a campsite.
Oh yeah, I mangled it.
Dude, I had trouble finding my boat. Yeah? Yeah, it was
Oh, yeah, to get back in.
Yeah, I had to walk in the water.
Oh, wow.
I went in through the portage. I'm like, where's that rock? I remember we were behind the rock, so I walked down river. Dude, this will work.
This works, man. There's another one over here.
Yeah.
Leave it a decent spot.
Yeah, this is it, eh?
I'd say so. This is a sizable campsite.
All right, let's set up tents and get dry.
Yeah, we're.
Oh yeah. Time to have a campfire. Not bad. Looks like it'll burn good. The gods are repaying me for the swim of the century.
Well, should we just suck it up and get after it?
Day number 7. Just doing a little weather assessment at the beach while Ryan snuggles up and takes some notes. Wind is good, dude. Overcast and drizzly. Making a push today. Making a push.
yeah. I guess the powers that be do not want to give us a sunny passage to Ungava Bay, and we're fine with that. With this much rain over so many days consecutively, moisture management is becoming very important. We're still in a good position with a nice safety factor of a base layer, but if this was a 2-week-long trip, we would need to make some serious adjustments to building fires and drying out gear. We are 45 kilometers to the end of the Koroc River and Ungava Bay, which is the end of our trip. We were planning on doing it over 2 days, but we're thinking today that we may try and push. It's a big flat water section for probably about 35 kilometers. Then we've got some class 2s and 3s. It'll be high water, so maybe you'll see some carnage again. And then there's actually a class 4 and a class 5, which will probably portage, but that's right at the alumni camp that's on Ungava Bay, which when I was talking with the parks, they'll allow us to use because there is polar bear danger along the coast. It is 10 o'clock on the dot. Feeling good, I'm pretty warm. We're bundled up.
The water's come down a little.
Oh yeah, where's my stick? No way!
It's time to grind out some miles.
That's it. For those that are wondering about yesterday, you might want to go back and watch that day. I took a massive swim, busted up my janky left wrist, smacked up my knees and my shins, and I lost my shoe. So somewhere in the future, if you guys come over with an NRS river shoe, you can have it. I've got the other one for you. Send me an email. Let's go! That was the high water mark yesterday, so it's all the way down there. Vertically, it's probably about a foot. So we came for high water, we got high water, but we got extreme high water. Rock and roll. 10:08.
Nice.
Do it. By 6. So on the left, that ledge is the top of the beak. It goes up to the forehead. All the way along the ridge, the top of the head, the eye is right there. This is the back of the neck. There's the spine. You don't see it, eh? It's like a bird with its head, with its chin up, lying on the floor. The ripping headwind. There's still snow. Big feet. What is this?
I think it's from the burn.
What's the bird?
Like the burn upstream?
Oh, the bird.
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah. 2 hours in, 35K out from the end of the river. Paddling the pack rafts on flat water is very efficient. It's the most efficient form of travel. It's actually very difficult, but we got a little bit of a current, we got a little bit of a headwind. They might be canceling each other out, but we're just relaxing and paddling. Ryan just found out something cool with these Aquabound aerial major paddles. I've got the bent shaft, Ryan's got the straight shaft. they're length adjustable. I never thought I'd ever use it, but for flat water paddling, is there a maximum?
Yeah, you don't want to go any more than 5 centimeters. There's like little markings on it.
Let's see. Oh, buddy. You get deeper in there, eh? Cool. Oh, a little bit of sun, warm the soul. Time is 2 o'clock. How long have we gone? 20 kilometers?
Yeah.
We paddled 20 so far in 4 hours. We have another 25 to go. We're already pretty tired, to be honest. Both of us. Arms are feeling it. But we just do 1 kilometer at a time until we arrive. Ryan is no longer with us. The grind is real. Kilometer 20. We got 20 more to the polar bear proof cabin.
Nothing like a little golden hour lunch to satisfy your cravings.
Oh, looks like there's some. Oh, maybe not. Thought there was some Swifties, but
Rapids?
man, no. I think it's just the
I
same.
learned from that mirage.
Yeah. Currently 5:15. I think we're about 13 kilometers out. So we've been on the water for 7 and a bit hours. We're pretty much getting cooked. We've got some big white water coming up. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, just because we're so tired. And we want to make a smart decision for the team and the expedition. But we'll let you know when we get there. We'll make those decisions at that time. So it is 7:20. We left at 10 a.m. so we're coming up to 9 hours of paddling, and we are coming to our first rapid. We just did a slog of a day over flat water with a headwind. Now we've got some big class 3s to
from here on out, but it might just be a follow the leader kind of thing.
It does look low though, doesn't it?
It does look, generally speaking, quite low.
Yeah, which route are you taking?
I think we're gonna go probably right of these boulders.
The big one here?
Yeah. Let's pop down, we can grab another one.
right, class 2, 3 on the left.
I like it. But big waves though, fun, but pretty mellow.
Easy peasy class 3.
I'm glad we did it. Thanks, brother.
Same, man.
We're almost there. Rolling in at 8:45. Let's see what lodging is available. Oh yeah. Smells a little pissy.
A little pissy.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. Made her.
Thank God we got in.
It's a good thing that we got in.
Welcome. We can't really see anything in here.
Hey.
We are in our polar bear shelter on the coast of Ungava Bay. We got here really late. We had a 45-kilometer day?
Yeah,
Like
something like that.
9.5, 10 hours of paddling just to wrap it at the very end. So we're absolutely exhausted. We're gonna go to bed. There's actually one small section of river left, but it's a class 5 and a class 4. We're gonna scout it out tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. We'll give you a better tour once the light is out. It's pretty dark in here.
Today, our plan is to scout the class 5 and 4, take a look at it, head out to Ungava Bay. Hopefully we don't see a polar bear, and dry out our clothes inside this incredible little cabin that we've been staying in for the last night.
And to see like just the vibe. Like there's no reason that couldn't happen once a month kind of thing.
Yeah, like in your boathouse thing, your boathouse to me is golden, man.
Yeah.
Ton of opportunity there.
It's a sick space.
Yeah, definitely.
It always been. It's jerky.
It is such an intimidating sport to enter. Imagine being like, I don't know, your age, 30, and being like, I want to learn to white. Like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
You show up, it's like so intimidating. Everyone looks amazing. They got
No
the
one
best.
talks to you.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably told you I hate elitism.
Yeah.
It's toxic, man. Yeah, you won't be my friend.
Yeah, I think that's one of the magical things about the co-op is that like it's a place where that there can be like a total expert and a brand newbie, and they're both having just as much fun around a campfire or like, you know, chatting in line or whatever.
Was it like that always, or?
It's always been like that. It's always been one of the most inclusive places on the river, period.
That might be a little bit watery, actually.
You cool with that?
No sweat, man. Buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Will you burn your hand? So Ryan taught me a cool little trick on how to daisy chain your rope when you come off the river and it's wet and you need to dry it out. I used to just leave it in the back of my car until it started to get moldy and smell like a rotten foot. But apparently there's a better way to do it. Now we know.
This is what it looks like. We'll show you from step one. Steve is currently stuck in the vortex of not undoing a daisy chain properly.
Something has happened here. Oh, there we are.
You haven't really understood daisy chains until you've had to untie the entire length. One slip knot that turned into a knot at a time. I'm so glad that we can just sleep at any point we want today.
That's what we're gonna do.
Oh boy. On today's episode, brought to you from the shores of Ungava Bay.
Cabin fever. That's what we got.
Oh man. No one's gonna find this funny.
No. But this is really like the very end of the last episode. No one's watching. It had like 300 views. They only watched the first ones. Day number 8 weather update. So far we've had 7 days of wind and torrential rain. Let's see if it's any different this morning. Oh, yep. Raining. Probably gonna hail as well. Welcome to the Torngat Mountains. The sun is here.
Friggin' right.
Finally. We're on a single mission today. It's quite simple. Scout the big rapid at the end of the Koroc River as it drains into Ungava Bay, and throw a line in for a 30-pound Arctic char. We are definitely in predator area, and we're not going far. This hut is, you know, our protection if anything comes up. We're gonna be scanning and scouting the area from that ridge top, and if all goes well, we will see nothing, and we will just catch a fish and come back and somehow figure out to cook it because we don't really have a stove. Oh, it's the generator room. So it looks like this is where they would keep the generator, and that runs power to the camp. It's got a beautiful view.
Good news is we're downwind from the coast.
This is a class 5. I know the GoPro doesn't do it justice. This is humongous. Like there's Ryan right there, if you can see him. He's like a little dog. On the other side right there, that's a class 4. And above it right there is a class 3. So it looks like you could come down, run the right side, just hop over that little thing there, and then run all the way out here. So it wouldn't be a full portage. We weren't sure if any of this would be runnable, but it looks like it is. We're not gonna do it today, but we have to go out there for boat pickup eventually, tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.
No luck?
Nah. I had one
Little?
chasing in one of my first few casts, but that was it.
You can see all the rocks where the little orange buoy is. And the rocks out in the center. Tide's going out now. According to the locals, Ungava Bay has a larger, I guess, tide than the Bay of Fundy. And the Bay of Fundy is known as like the world's largest tide, I think. Isn't that what it is? High?
Something like that.
Yeah. So this is actually bigger, like it goes out further or drops further than the Bay of Fundy, but it doesn't have the same name for whatever reason. So we'll see. Like it is pouring out of the bay right now.
It's amazing how fast the 20 minutes
Yeah.
has been. They say a watch pot never boils, but when you put the Sulik 46 heat shield on it, it's gonna boil.
The only lid we got. We've come to the conclusion that storms form in the valley of the Koroc River among the mountains. And in here, in our wonderful Airbnb bed and breakfast,
Sweet abode.
we are just warm and toasty and dry. We are so thankful for whoever it is that leaves this for the weary traveler. The bug bites are bad on the side of my face. I don't know if that's going to come through. It's really, really bad. That's pretty awesome.
It's freaking small.
We are cleaning up the cabin. We're very thankful that we were able to use it. And we're gonna make our way to boat pickup by crossing the high ridge line. Won't take us too long, but should be here in a couple of hours. Welcome to Ungava Bay. Day number 9 of a successful expedition through these very, very special lands. We had a good time. We came early in the season for high water, and it delivered.
We got it.
We came for high water, and we got high water. Those are park rangers. Are you here to pick us up? No polar bears? So that was a gunshot. He fired twice. I can't believe it's over.
Made it!
The saviors. The saviors.